thank you. Not that my husband hasn't helped me into a coat, but he's never so kind as to help me back into my sweater if I've ever taken my sweater off. So that was so sweet of her. So Stacey, you want to go join me with my friend Morgan, and we'll all have a great St. Patrick's today, because this is our merino wool zip front sweater with pockets from a famous brand called Aran Craft. What we love about Aran Craft and QVC's partnership, these are genuine Irish sweaters with an incredible soft, lightweight merino wool with all the stitches that are so relevant to the fisherman stitches of the past. They all have meaning. They all bring you detail and joy. But when QVC brings you Aran Craft, we bring silhouettes that you cannot find anywhere else. And we bring you colors that you can also not find anywhere else. Today, we also happen to bring you a $30 discount on this beautiful new sweater meets jacket. I'm going to tell you now, I think not only are you going to love it when you're wanting a cozy moment and a sweater when you're going out, you're going to love it as we switch our outerwear very soon and stop wearing true traditional coats and jackets, and a sweater is going to do the trick. I'm going to walk you through all the colors, but if we start with what Morgan is wearing, this is your wine option. She zipped it up. Looks very much like a true cozy sweater. I'm in my favorite. We all know I love navy. I talk about it every single week. I'm sorry if I have driven you crazy with my obsession for navy. Thank you. Stacey loves it too. So I'm in your navy option, wearing a little bit more what I feel like looks like a little jacket. I could grab my purse, I could run out the door, and Stacey's wearing it in the exclusive color. No other store can bring you an Aran Craft genuine Irish sweater in this brown that we call dark chocolate. I'm gonna leave you ladies. I'm going to go back over here, because if you're thinking, well, wait a minute, it's St. Patrick's Day. Where is the green? Well, we also have that one for you as well. And the green we are calling cedar green. And then I know you saw the dark chocolate, so let me move you over into the natural, which is such a popular option and now already incredibly limited. Only 900 to go around in the natural. Remember, today's the only day to grab the price. These are sweaters that last a lifetime. I'm going to teach you in a minute how to store them and how to care for them. But it's not like your typical sweater where you'd have to wash it or dry clean it every time you wear it. Think of it more like the way you would care for a jacket, and maybe once a year, take it to the dry cleaner. But if you take care of this sweater, it will take care of you for years to come. So here to teach us about the brand Aran Craft, the construction of the sweater / jacket, and all of the stitch details is Emma Cooney. I haven't seen Emma in quite some time, so I'm pleased to see you on St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's
How are you?
Day. Oh,
we're all going to
so
live vicariously through you, because not one of us is Irish. What a shame. But we all can
Everyone
be
is Irish today.
Thank you, thank you. Well, let me introduce Emma properly. So Emma represents this brand, Aran Craft, that was founded back in 1957 by Molly Cullen, whose dream it was to really just, share the love of Irish sweaters. So if you couldn't get to Ireland, or you didn't know the meaning and the wonderful craftsmanship, everyone would get to appreciate it. And you are the third generation.
Correct, yeah. So
Wow.
1957, Molly Cullen started the business. She had a passion for knitting, as her mother and her grandmother before her did. And she just had this dream. And in 1950s Ireland, for a woman to have that dream to set up a business and be successful, it was just truly amazing. A real trailblazer, someone we talk about every day. To this day we talk about her every day, and we really admire what she's done. And it went on. Her sons John and Paul took it over, and now the third generation, my husband Niall, Barry, who's here with us today, and myself. So we're so proud of that family business.
Emma, can I ask you a question? I'm going to put the alabaster in the front too, so everybody can start to see the stitches. Even though this is getting limited, you really see the stitch detail the best. But I want to put the size chart up on the screen.
Yes.
So this is a brand that, unless you're in Ireland or unless you're here at QVC or some sort of specialty store, it's a hard brand to find, and this is how you follow the lines of your fit and size.
Correct, yes. So I would say, it is true to size, but the wonderful thing about merino wool, medium would be my QVC size, and I'm wearing a medium. But merino wool, it does mold to your body.
It does.
So if you want to have
You can
something
stretch
a
into
little
it,
bit
and then it molds.
oversized, that's okay. If you want to go for that more oversized, cozy feel, or if you maybe size up a little bit. If you want to have a very figure, slim, hugging
and almost
feel.
customize it for what you like. So if you want it to fit the way it's intended, I went with an extra small, my QVC size. Emma went with her medium, her QVC size. But you could size down one, and you could size up one depending on how you like things to fit. So let's talk about the silhouette first and foremost. So I really call it a jacket meets sweater. It's both of those. I think it really looks like a sweater when all zipped up, but when you open it and just throw it on, it could read like a jacket.
It's the perfect transitional piece. Now we're in the spring, we're coming into summer. This is such a perfect garment to have in your wardrobe. You don't need your big warm coats anymore. Pop this on, really easy to wear. And we've really honed in on those features that we know the customers love.
Well, like the wide open collar to begin with, right?
Open collar.
Look at that, the way it lays. Oh, I didn't do that. The way that it lays back when you unzip it, it lays on your back and shoulder.
The versatility, you know. So, you know, on this collar here, we actually have 2 layers of wool. There's 2 layers of wool there.
And it's merino wool. So explain that, because I think wool, poor wool. It's got, you know, people like just think wool, I'm out. No, listen to what Irish merino wool is, because this is truly made in Ireland.
100% merino wool. It is so luxurious.
Yes.
It is the finest quality material
you
can wear. I have sensitive Irish skin, be the first to say it. I can wear this merino wool right up against my skin, right up against my neck. In fact, I cuddle into it when I put them on. I hug into it, because
so maybe I should add blanket. It's jacket, sweater, and blanket.
You just can't help it. It's so, so soft. And that's because it comes from the fleece of a merino sheep, whose fleece is so fine, so soft. The fleece is actually a quarter of the size of human hair. So that's how small and fine we're talking about this.
Okay.
And when that's spun into merino yarn, it gives the softest, most beautiful, luxurious product.
And it does mean it's dry clean, but I said this earlier and I'll say it again. It is not like when I wear a dress that says dry clean. When I take it off because of natural sweat and body odors and makeup, I dry clean it every time I wear it. This is really like your outerwear, a dry clean once a year.
Yes.
Or if then, like dry clean when it needs it. And if you take care of this, as in please don't hang it, we do that for on-air reasons, fold it, it will take care of you and you'll have it for life. And I want to go over all these details. So it's a zipper, not a button or just open. And tell everybody about the Trinity.
Yes, so this is what we call our Trinity toggle. Now the Trinity symbol is very important in Irish heritage, and especially today on St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick was one of the first people to use the Trinity symbol, such as from the shamrock, to teach Christianity in Ireland, the Father, Son and the Holy Spirit. So we see Trinity knots like this in ancient scriptures, such as the Book of Kells, which can be seen in Trinity College. It's engraved on old Celtic crosses and tombstones in Ireland. So we're talking thousands and thousands of years of heritage and culture is where you see design like this. And now we're taking that culture and that symbolism and bringing it into our beautiful fashion pieces.
It's a full-length sleeve. It is going to have a little ribbing detail at the end of the sleeve. That same ribbing detail here is at the end of your sweater, and you do have front pockets with the ribbing detail, and these pockets could hold the phone. I don't know your size, but I would think a typical phone, for sure, my lip glosses that I like to carry around, a little tissue. Let me share the length with you, because I think you'll really appreciate that as well. At 5'2½", this is what 26 inches to 29.5 inches looks like on me. So that variety of lengths is matching up to the size that you're going to pick out today, between extra, extra small through extra, extra large. I will tell you the $30 price difference is only valid today. So what typically would be $170 is $140. And you get it in a few days and then you'll have it for life. There is that $28 easy pay, because it's, you know, Aran Craft or Ireland, where they carry Aran Craft, or some sort of maybe specialty boutique that has, you know, wonderful items from Ireland, or QVC. And we're the only ones with this silhouette. We're also the only ones with this dark chocolate color.
So
beautiful. This is exclusive to QVC. There's not another Aran Craft sweater
an
to
inspiration
be found
taken
in this.
From the Pantone of the year, of course, is that mocha, dark, rich colour. So it's so versatile. It can be like a pop of colour underneath is fabulous. You can wear a pattern underneath this, or with the denim and the white tee. Fab.
Here's what I'm going to do. Let me name the names of the colors again, and then let's go hang out with Stacey and Morgan, and maybe you could tell us the meanings of the stitches when we get together as girlfriends over here. So here's your dark chocolate, very limited and popular all day as your natural. Then you've got your green. I put one of Lori's, you know, $33 t-shirts under this that we have coming up. It's cedar green. Here's your navy. I love this one, and I'm not the only one. This is incredibly popular in PM style. And then this one is your wine choice. So do you think if we go to Morgan in that wine color, will you be our teacher, Emma?
I will.
And kind of point out, because Stacey and Morgan, do you know that with every stitch design on an Irish sweater, it all means something.
I had no idea.
It's the only brand, honestly, Aran Craft, that I can think of that like this stitch means something. It's not like this is fashion and that's why I put it here, or this is pretty, that's why I put it here. It's the most
like
meaningful fashion I've ever
met. The tartan of Scotland. You know, Scotland has its tartan, that has a story. Ireland has the Aran stitches. So it actually would have originated from the Aran Islands, a group of these 3 islands off the west coast of Ireland, and traditionally was actually worn as workwear by the fishermen.
Wow.
The mothers and wives of the fishermen knitted these beautiful jumpers, keep them warm. But over the years, each family developed their own type of stitching to tell a story. So examples of what we have here. We have
do you want to show it on Morgan?
Beautiful diamond stitch.
Okay, is that this one right here?
That's down there, and we have it every second row is the diamond stitch.
That is so pretty. So what does the diamond stitch mean?
Inspiration from that was taken from the nets of the fishermen, but it symbolised wealth, success and prosperity. So as they were sent,
Morgan, don't take
we're
your sweater
happy with
off.
that.
Everybody grab a sweater.
Yes, exactly. So as they were sending out the fishermen, they wanted a full bounty. They wanted to, have a good day's work and get their wealth from that. Yeah,
If I rub my sleeve, well, good things
yes,
come my
well, it is
way,
a lucky
Emma.
day, St. Patrick's Day, so maybe.
I'm not even talking like chocolate coin, but how about some just gold coin? Okay, what's another meaningful stitch?
So another stitch.
What's this braided one right here?
So yes, that's a beautiful fisherman cable.
Okay.
So that's what the other prominent stitch on this. We have the diamond and the fisherman cable.
Okay.
Fisherman cable you will see throughout fashion throughout the decades.
Of course.
It's very
we
popular.
do that in PM style. We'll have like a fisherman's sweater. Yeah.
But that originated from Aran knitwear. That's where it originated. And that was inspired by the ropes and the tools of the fishermen was obviously ropes. So that's where the inspiration is taken for that stitch. So that's why you would often see it in this traditional knitwear. And what I love about the stitches on this piece is on that beautiful neck that we talked about, whether you wear it open like this or you have it closed, you're getting the stitches on display on both sides. So you're not losing at any, whatever way you're going to wear the sweater, you're not losing the effect. Exactly.
And this really is so soft.
Yes.
I'm telling you, blanket, sweater, jacket, and I don't know another brand that is as durable, as I look down and get my mouth caught in the sweater, that is as durable as Aran Craft. I mean, if you've ever bought a sweater from us or the brand in general, I'm willing to bet you have some that are not 5-10 years old, but as long as we're the same size, 20, 30, 40 years old.
Absolutely, decades and decades. And I was just saying to someone today, we actually get some people that might send us a message and they've come across, oh, I found this Aran sweater, in a vintage store.
Yeah.
And we can look and go, that was knitted 60 years ago. And look at it today, it is still absolutely perfect.
And it's so much more than a sweater, Emma. That's the
Yeah.
thing too, when you look at this price point of $140 versus the $170 it should have been. Look at that $28 lucky day easy pay. Like I can't even fathom how many times we'll wear it throughout the year. Like even when it starts to warm up, because of the merino wool, and maybe explain that again, it's not going to be too hot.
Yeah, so merino wool is a natural fibre and it actually contains an oil called lanolin oil.
Okay.
So that protects the wool actually. So like we were saying, if there was some staining, that will prevent it from soaking right in. You can dab it to clean it. But also it creates a sort of self-regulation. So if you are wearing it, it wicks away moisture, so you're not getting too hot, you're not overheating, and that's why merino wool is actually used in a lot of athleisure wear. It's a very popular material for that, but also because of those soft fine fibres, it keeps you warm. So, I mean, it's a miracle material to use, you know, so cozy, so warm, and sustainable material, you know.
All
it's
the
a
things we want to hear
natural-
as a shopper.
Yes, yeah.
Well, here, I'm going to bring you to